And on the third day, the piddler said, let there be. Yeah, I got them all going. Even got them on a switch. See, I can turn them off and turn them on. And they are bright. A lot brighter than I thought they were. I don't really have the electricity ran to the shop yet for that breaker box right there. But I took an old extension cord, cut the end of it off, and wire nutted it to the wire that will end up hooking to a breaker in this breaker box. Also, since I'm right here, I ran a plug for my air compressor. I might have to put a bigger wire, I'm not sure. I need to see what my air compressor takes. I've also ran plugs. I guess this would be the west side of the shop. Let's get a better angle here. I got them run all the way down here and then halfway into that back wall there. And then I'll run another breaker and I'll be running plugs on this wall over here. But I haven't got there yet. I also have this bottom wire that I ran because I don't have any lights underneath this loft right here. So I ran another line. Then I come up and then I have a switch here that I'll be able to turn on and hook to that. I'll have to find some kind of fixture to hook to that wire for under here. But I mean, you know, the lights are on, it's dark under here. I'm gonna have workbenches probably lining these walls right here. So I gotta have some kind of lights. I wish that loft was taller. I mean, I don't even think it's 7 foot tall there. I do have all these old 2x6s here. I'm thinking about taking them and building me a ladder so I can get up there. That'd be pretty cool. I don't know what they sprayed in here, but there's a lot of dead flies that were in here. I mean, I showed them in other videos. I mean, even look down here. There's just dead flies all over in here. I don't know what they sprayed, but it works. There's a whole bunch up there. I don't know, no, you can't see them. Here's my little portable workbench that I use. Put all my stuff on. I just take this and roll it around wherever I'm working at, so I have a place to lay my tools and put everything in. Well, I guess up next I need to get this side here wired and then installation time. Well, I'll get back to you. You hear them birds chirping? I am blessed to be able to hear that every morning. But what's up? I got this side here, all the electrical ran for that. So it's time to start the installation and putting these boards, but I have a mess. I am a messy worker. I make messes. I try to clean as I go on, but no. Really only one hard part about wiring this side, which would be the same issue I had with that switch. And that's getting electricity from this side to this side. Or is it electricity from this side to this side? What I have to do is I have to go up and go up top there. And then bring it down over to here. You can see my plug right there. I just put a receptacle in up there. And that's how these LED lights plug in. My main problem is this rickety old aluminum ladder right here. It doesn't work all that great. I have to kind of climb it to get up there, and it's shaky. Listen to that bird. But it's shaky, but it gets the job done. Now this ladder here, pretty good ladder. It's just not tall enough for me to get to the very top up there. I'm about 6 inches short. But other than that, that's been a good ladder. I've had this ladder for years and years. Before I clean up though, I need to clean up all these flies. Can you see all these up here? Yeah, I'm gonna have to get a vacuum and get up here. These are some big flies. And they're all dead. So I gotta get this cleaned off first, because when I clean up all this mess here, I don't wanna have them flies all down on the floor. Well, it's time to get to work and get this cleaned up so I can start putting insulation in. Well, I got that done. Now it's time for the shop vac. All along that ledge right there is dead flies, both sides, and sawdust where I've drilled for the wires to go through. So I'm gonna get that done. Well, I got it cleaned up for the most part. Got my sawhorses, finally found them. Looking all over one building and they were in another one. I got all these boards here. This OSB, which was in 2 piles, right here and right here. Talk about a pain in the butt walking around them. But I got all them stacked and I got the floor all swept. Now I'm ready to do insulation. I don't know if this is how you're supposed to do it, but here's the way I figured it out. I pull the insulation here up to where it's at the end. I need these to be 75 inches tall to fit in between the studs and the bottom plate and the top plate. So I got a block screwed in here, and a block screwed in over here. And I just take my level, press down, makes me a good straight edge, and then cut it. Then I throw it over here, bring this back up, make sure it's lined up, put the level on it, push it down, and cut it. And that's all the waste that I'm going to have off each one of these rolls that are 32 feet, I believe. So I get 5 bats out of these. Now I just got 14 more rolls to do. Well, I was cutting these pieces off. I got looking around the shop and I'm like going, hey, like over there by the windows and right here by the door, those are some narrow spaces. So I went and counted all the normal sized spaces, you know, back there around the end of everything. And I have enough to do all of those. So I'm going to take those and start putting them in. All you got to do is just kind of set this in there and push it in. And pretty much that's it. But I tend to overbuild things and overdo things. You know, this here will work, but I'm going to go ahead and staple it in. You don't have to. That'll hold just fine once I put the board over it. But like I said, I overbuild things. And I bought this staple gun. And I think after I do all the insulation in the shop, I'll have got my money back. I think these are only like $50, but this insulation comes with a little wing right here that you can press in and you staple it in. So I'll come up here and I'll, oh God, psych. Man, I haven't done that in years. But you just push this in and I know you couldn't see that last part there. But I'll just do that on each side of them. I probably won't put that many staples in. That's all I got to do is just, I think I counted probably like 35 or 36 more. Well, believe it or not, I got the insulation finally put in this place. Whew. The only hard parts were these little places around the windows. Just decided to use pieces on those because trying to cut this stuff long ways and thin strips just doesn't cut it, even with a sharp blade. It's a pain in the butt. But I got it done. We're probably going to end up insulating the roof, but that's going to be at a later time. Well, I guess I need to see if Home Depot still has a sale running on this insulation so I can get some more of it. Probably can't pick it up today. It's kind of rainy this morning. Woke up to thunder. Well, I'm going to cut this video off right here. So if you like this video, give me a like. If you like the channel, subscribe to the channel. Ring that bell for notifications. That way you'll know when I upload a new video. And as always, see ya!